Greetings, social media family. Can you see me now? Brothers, can you hear me now? Greetings, social media family. Being whatever races, I suppose. And, likewise, I suppose to be said, stated for the record, being whatever walks of life, actually necessary lifestyle preferences, and being possibly the old and young, provided that you are the legal age limit to officially possess a social media account, gender, and or etc. So I greet you all, being the subscribers of and or any visitors to that, being likewise my own YouTube social media channel, and or chat in the comment section for that matter. How you all doing? Hey, well, I'm gonna try to broadcast for what little time I have allotted to me now, whereas as you all know, I'm in a public setting for a library branch facility for its premises properties, and it is going to close within relatively a half an hour from now, give or take some minutes. A half an hour, that's 30 minutes. Then how you all doing? Other than that, how do you like my shoes? Oh, are you one of them? No, I just thought to do my own artwork on it and turn it into a designer pair of sneakers, or gym shoes, I would say. Not that I am a car can member to the LGBT community. Besides all that, they have ripped it off of the 60s psychedelic flower children social activist movement. See, I colored that in with the magic markers. My own personal face belonged to possession. But then I think I had mentioned that in either one of two being either the basic intro as an introduction or footnotes to this one present particular social media broadcasting video. Yes. So, how you all doing? Guess I'm doing okay. How I get to speaking on my jimmies, I don't know. I can't even begin to remember because I'm pressed for time to broadcast this year, or at least on average, my average social media broadcast content would be for half an hour, 30 minutes. But then it would complement, as I was saying, or was trying to say, complete a long period of pride. I thought, because I think of it with that, my imagination to try to backtrack here with no purpose. Since it's being, or so that I could do just that. But it would complement the name title to this president, and that, you know, my genius, who I'm about to fall back and break my neck. God forbid. Unless I have witnesses to corroborate my story of how there is a defective chair, whereas I had choose this seating plan arrangement. Now you all have to pay me bucko local bucks. I'm going to push for about 1,000,000 green leaves, compliments of the assistance of a licensed attorney associated with representing the legal community. Anyway, so you all are dying to hear what my day was like, I guess. Be I related to or a boyfriend, if not fiance or husband, to a one Amber. What was her name? Amber something. Amber. I have to Google her name. Amber. I just had her name on the tip of my tongue. Amber Run or something? Run? No, no, no. That's not her name. I have to look it up. Sorry about that. At the same time, not that you I'll see my Because I have a number on my screen for this particular cell phone, being my primary cell phone. The other ones were my secondary one. You know, so, what's her name? Oh my God, my phone is acting up. Amber Ruffin is her name. Yes, okay, I see it now. Amber Ruffin. One would think I'm related to her. What's her name? I don't know. One I'm talking about? Amber Ruffin. Yeah. She's a black sister. She's not supposed to be. So this white girl with practically the same name. That's not. That's not her. It's a black sister. Sorry about that. Amber something. I just had her just the other day. No, not had her as a bedside companion. I mean, like that. I just researched matters in regard to her. She gives a rather funny commentary as some kind of news journalist, news correspondent, news reporter, you know, and she has her own TikTok social media account. There was something I can't remember. Oh, they give them the announcement that the library is about to close by half an hour. Amber, what is her name? Amber. Amber. I'm the wrong road. Okay. Anyway, though, you all are dying to hear what my day has been like. Oh, this Amber something. She gives a rather comedic news dialogue of current events, you know, from my own personal point of view. She get paid to do so, as she is a legit news reporter, you know, some kind. Maybe not your much more familiar sort of type of news reporter. But then, I'm not sure much more familiar amateur news reporter either, opposed to so-called news reporter. Okay, so how's things been going for me? Let me show you my gym shoe much better. I'm going to take one of them off. And this library is about to close in half an hour. As a matter of fact, it's the main library branch of public access, the headquarters library, you know, within the downtown district, the Centenary neighborhood community that has the overall say, has authority over all the other public access library branches throughout the city, you know, throughout city limits as we have it for our own great metropolis, being as it is the city of metropolitan Chicago. I'm trying to get this suit thing loose so I can show you my multi-colored Jimmy now as it is. No, it wasn't original like that, but I colored it in. That's local there, the Then they're done, they don't want to do that again. Y'all still with me? I gotta plug this back in. No. Here's my gym shoe. Look at that. I did quite a bit of artwork on it. It would practically, if not possibly, look like something you'd buy in a shopping store, huh? Let me show you the magic markers that I use before I get to tell you what my day was like. And I gotta, you know, wrap this up in due time because the library is about to close in about half an hour. About 4 something now. 4:30ish. Okay. Show you. Gotta get my book bag open. Show you the magic markers. I use color in to do the design of my jumps on these characters that like to create. Like, sorry for whatever interruptions, you know. I'm in some negative damn hell. May not be where I want to be, but I'm a whole lot further than where I was at before. Hopefully, we're talking about homelessness. You know, I was in a much better place before I had to move to this crap hole place where I'm at now, just keeping me from other this again. These are the magic markers I use, to color in this gym shoe. These gym shoes, these persons. As I have told, of course, who's gonna walk around with one shoe? If you're a homeless person. Or trying to hide it. See? Oh, them keys. Extra keys. Say for me not to become homeless, just in case I lose one key, get in with my other key. Put in my shoe. Yes. Anyway, what was my day like now? Oh, yeah, you seen it. And markers I showed you. Put my stuff back. And I went in my other bag. And just supplement my book bag. Yes, I woke up this morning. I guess I woke up fairly rather early. There were some other neighbors from down hell in another building to be compared on to the neighbors down hell in the building where I'm at. They were cutting up. Though the neighbors in the building where I'm at, they are worse than neighbors from down hell because unlike the ones that I had to be bothered with elsewhere, for one of the much better neighborhoods I was in before, a neighbor from down hell there, a character put the script on me, out of resentment, retaliated for me giving him walking. I mean, for me, did I say me giving him? See, I'm pressed for time. I can't even get my words together. It was his library left up. He retaliated for me going through all the proper policies and procedures and protocol as he went that route out of resentment, for me complaining about him to the management building where I was at. In a better neighborhood community for the Cincy area, one that is multiracial and less poverty stricken, less crime ridden compared to where I'm at now. After he managed to convince the management to give me the walking papers that he should have received, what I meant to say, right? Whereas now I'm in one of these, what you call predominantly ethnic minority and or more poverty stricken, more crime ridden incendiary neighborhood communities. And I had to seal the deal with the landlord just to keep from becoming homeless. Because the white landlords otherwise were much more preferred pursuits of properties, real estate, and better neighborhoods were playing footsies with me up under the table like they thought it was a game, or like they was trying to buy for time to get me to pay even more rent than what I could possibly afford to pay. So I had to go with one of these non-white landlords just to keep from being kicked to the curb and kicked out on the street. And that's what happened. So anyway, so these other neighbors from down hell in an adjoining building in a worse neighborhood where I'm at now, they were cutting up from like up to 2 or 3 something in the morning. The second witching hour is 3 a.m. The first witching hour being 12 midnight. So they were blasting their music, unlike these other neighbors who are worse because they're more creepier. They're creepy. They're more creepy than the last neighbors down there who would be considered like some neighbors in the other building, with the loud music playing. And although they don't do that often, from what I gather, hopefully they don't start up again. So I woke up and then I went to one of these free eating spots, Unfortunately, I don't have to rely on some such more often than what I would choose to do so. Now, seeing how public aid, it no longer separates the food stamps into 2 days at 2 different times of the month. Now, they just on one day they give you one sum of money, not 2 different days in the course of a month, just one sum for one day during the course of a month. And so I'm gonna have to wait till early next month to get my next installment plan of food stamp and cash benefits. So I get some such other houses because I pay rent where I'm at, and with the help of being on some kind of program that helps low-income residents within city and suburban limits make the rent payments, what you call monthly rental systems. And then from there, after I paid a visit to this one free eating spot that I went to, as I was saying, I had to rely on some of the, free eating spots, aka soup kitchens, some moonlight as food pantries, some don't, This is one of those that does, moonlight as a food pantry. Yeah. We're about to close in 10 minutes. All right, it's only 4:39. Okay. After I had stopped up at this one, then I know more about the soup kitchens that feed during the daytime than at night. I do know that feed in the evening, that's that. There's a lot more that feed for much more favorable hours. Then I went to one of my self-help recovery program meetings, and regardless of how I could have possibly feeling like quite a robot, hopefully not like one of these robot or not both, And what's my love like? It's like that's none of anybody's business. It's about like turkey and chicken. That would be a conflict of interest, of course, my religious beliefs and faith. Okay, it's the last time I may have done some such, but in thinking of the opposite sex, not of those in a person of the same sex. Saying I'm not a card carrying member to the LGBT community. I'm not trying to go there either, regardless of the shoe, the gym shoe I'm wearing, as someone depict me as being a card carrying member to that particular community. Don't you all like this? The way I did this in designer gym shoe, made it like a designer. You think that it was bought in the store, shopping malls, huh? Anyway, though, and last but not least, I had come here to a public library. Since I don't have much of a life at the moment until I would either go back to work, go back to school, or do both, and then have more of a cash flow, and then could pick up the pieces of my social life otherwise, between the high school and the banks, so it'd be that. But then they were saying that this place of business was about to close, sort of after, so about to get so so that's pretty much all I have to say for now. I cannot really go any further. I mean, after all, security guard for some reason, like they saying, it's about to close in 10 minutes. They closed really rather early this time. Yeah, everybody wants to go home. Yeah, usually they give us some menu. I mean, it'll be like 5 minutes. You know, 5 minutes closing, and there still be people in it like after closing. Then they open the door and let them out. No after, not that much. Anyway, I'm brought back to 20 minutes. Okay. No, take care and be safe. Be blessed and safe. Be loved, don't happiness. It's a wrap. Oh, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to bank, I recognize and realize what you talking about. I did. Upon the cross, Calvary, when his blood, suffering at the hands of some folk, one soul, and the orders of this appears. And being religious, political, militaristic, whatever other nature of status, And he gave his life so that you can have life, so that you don't have to worry about ending up in the lake of fire down hell, as he is the only fire insurance against some such. So as many of who profess some such faith in him, from there, become blessed one with God another, one with one first and foremost, with his salvation. And will be considered citizens of the kingdom of heaven. And second of all, we'll be blessed while we're down here upon the planet Earth, God is not to be mocked. What you say is what you shall reap. Can't wait till you cross on to the other side and then decide that you don't want to go to hell. It's not like that. And those who make that transition for the hereafter, the afterlife, will not profess faith in him. That's where the final destination will be. The rest of unsaved, lost human souls, be tortured and terrorized by devils and demons, compared to how we as believers in God will be among other like-minded believers in God and his angels otherwise. And it's a wrap.